No, the problem is that on this third brake light cover, this little clip is broken, and I'm not buying it. I said I'm not buying a new fucking lens. All right, what's good, everybody? Well, the other day I went on my YouTube, seen that my channel turned 1,000 subscribers, and I just wanted to say thanks. You know, you guys are pretty awesome. You guys are going out, trying the repair, and then coming back and telling me that it worked. And I really appreciate that shit. So, I got you guys a little something. Got a nice 3/8 drive ratchet. Flex handle, 88 tooth. We've also got an extra long spark plug socket. Got the insulation inside. A knurled tip. And it's 3/8 drive. Now these things might be a cool upgrade if you've still got something like this. Something like that. Yeah, I still got my Craftsman from back in the day. Now before you go throw the little spark plug socket away, I don't think this long one's going to get cylinders 5 and 6 on the i6 Trailblazer, so just something to keep in mind. So what's it going to take to win those things? Well, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but making a repair on a vehicle is a pretty rewarding experience, you know. So how about you guys tell me about your rewarding experience? I mean, just as an example, just off the top of my head, just say that you ran into the problem with the Trailblazer stalling with the air conditioner or the defrost on, and maybe you saw the throttle body cleaning video, maybe it worked. Well, just tell me about it. I mean, you could tell me about, you know, getting a quote from the dealer to change your transfer case fluid for, you know, 120 bucks and how you did it yourself for 40. Just something like that. You know, I really like hearing the feedback from you guys, so I guess it'd be pretty cool to see it, you know, in a video. So, make a little video, minute, 2 minutes, whatever, talking about your experience. Post that as a video response to this video. I'd say December 15th is the last day. We'll take everybody's name that entered, put it in a bucket, draw one out. Whoever wins, they're going to get the socket and the ratchet in the mail at no cost. It doesn't matter where you live. I'll ship anywhere in the world. So, good luck. So if no one enters, well, I keep the ratchet and socket. So there's the details for the contest for the free ratchet and socket. If that's all you came for, there you go. But I guess I got time now to do a little bit of off-topic stuff that's not really related to a specific repair. Some things I want to talk about as far as just automotive repair in general. So let's do this shit. Someone asked me if I own the GMT Nation, and that's the website I tell you guys about at the end of the videos. And the answer is no, I don't own it. In fact, that site is not for profit. Alright, I don't want this to be like an advertisement or anything, but there's a reason that I tell you guys to go there. And the main reason is that you have the option to fill out your vehicle info, and it's all there in one place. A lot of times on YouTube comments, I don't know what year, model, anything about your truck, and you want to know why the AC doesn't work. You know, on the Trailblazers and Envoys, they made some changes, you know, between the years, and those changes can really affect, you know, the approach you would take to fixing a problem. What might work for an 04 might not work for an 05, and that's why, you know, having all your information in one place is the preferred way to go. I really can't stress that enough. You know, the collective over there knows way more than I know, and in a lot of cases, it's in your best interest to seek them out over me. Look at that shit.
I don't care for the language. This is a family-friendly YouTube video.
Alright, so talking about language, a lot of people have a problem with the language. I just don't see how someone would expect automotive repair videos to be candy ass. I mean, automotive repair can be frustrating. So for me to come on and make everything out to be candy ass and proper or whatever, it's not realistic. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the people that look at that, you know, differently. You know, that's fine. In fact, I'm subscribed to a lot of people, that's the way they present their stuff. I have no problem with it. But that's not the way I'm doing it. Like I said, I just can't believe that someone would expect, you know, more or less a clean-cut video, you know, for automotive repair. Your expectations are retarded. So yeah, for you guys that complain about the language or whatever, this is for you. Well, fuck you guys. Fuck you, B. What the fuck? Whatever the fuck you want to call it. You're doing the same fucking thing. They're fucking idiots. Fuck that thing. Those kits are fucking garbage. I don't give a fuck what you guys are saying. Oh, I got 40 pounds of pressure on my fucking arm. Oh, fuck you, Crade. Fuck you, B. I'm throwing parts at this motherfucker. Fuck them things. Fuck you, Walnut. fuck was that?
Tony, remember that time we took that fucking breaker bar and we took that fucking front diff plug loose?
Fuck yeah. You guys want to know about my certifications? Well, my certifications mean so much to me. They're in a box in the back wall of my room. They're not relevant to what we're doing here. I don't have to prove myself to you guys with a stack of papers that say I learned this and that. I'll prove it to you on the videos. I mean, we did PO340 with some lab scope testing. You know, that's just a day in the life. Some guys with the fancy certifications can't even grasp lab scope testing. So fuck them. You're not proving anything by flashing around some fancy fucking certificates in front of everybody. Based on my personal experiences in automotive repair, certifications are only good for negotiating salary. Other than that, they're just pieces of paper. Technician A is now always an asshole. Just remember that.
Somebody got the truck stuck. And it's stuck pretty good. We're gonna peel the tire to warm it up. Alright. The only way we're gonna get back to civilization is to get out of this rut. I peed on the tire to warm it up. Let's go for it. Always pee on your tires.
You know, being someone that's made these kind of videos, I faced some criticism from other technicians and stuff. And I guess I'll take a minute to address that. So I'd say probably 2 weeks or so ago, I was at a class or a seminar hosted by NGK. And once again, the whole internet thing came up. You know, a lot of technicians are pissed off about these kind of videos. Well, fuck you guys. I think the thing that most people don't realize is that there was a cause and effect. And the cause was outrageous prices by shops. You know, I started doing my thing here with the Trailblazer videos after reading quotes for alternator replacements that were just ridiculous. Now I always seen it as, you know, the guy comes out and he lifts up the hood and he says, whoa, that alternator's buried in your Trailblazer. I'll do it for 300 bucks. You know, without actually seeing how pretty much easy it is. Now guys got a way to just look at what's actually involved and make the decision, you know, should I try this myself, you know, and save some money, or is this even $300 worth of work? And then I got other technicians getting pissed off, wanting to start fights on the internet. You know, one guy had the nerve to, you know, get pissed off that I was showing special tools, and his argument was, you know, you say you keep it real and all that, but you're showing these special tools. Well, in some cases I have to. There's no way to see a cam sensor failing without a lab scope. The PO420 video wasn't realistic. I said in the video that you might be able to see the O2 voltage is changing, but it all depends on the refresh rate of your tool. There are scan tools that won't show a failing converter like that. I never said it was the fix. I mean, here I show you guys the scan tool that, you know, the Chevy technician will use if you took it to the dealer, and you're giving me shit for that. I mean, fuck you. You know, this is stuff that a lot of people never seen before. You know, another thing that gets me is these generic repair videos. There was one I watched for how to change your fuel filter, where a guy pulled a car in, put it up on the lift, like everybody has that, and did a fuel filter replacement. Well, I can tell you what, I had like 4 different cars out in the driveway at that time, and that video wouldn't have worked for any of them. I think a lot of that stuff's just retarded. I tell you what, if I watched a video on how to replace a fuel filter, and then went out and looked underneath mine and it was different, I'd be kind of pissed off. You know, and that's why I do the vehicle specific repairs. That means if you have a 4.2 liter i6 LL8 Trailblazer, that's going to work for that fucking vehicle. I don't know how like YouTube categorizes searches or whatever, but I guess some of my videos have been popping up on generic searches, and people watch it and they say, well, will this work on like my, you know, Honda Civic? No, it won't. You know, and then I get the thumbs down. like what the fuck, dude? That power hour or whatever, that's just complete fluff. You know, it's not realistic. Now, this is a true story. One time I was watching that Power Hour TV, and they said, oh, now we're going to pull this valve cover off this Cummins turbo diesel. And they did it in like under a minute, and they, you know, they made it look all candy ass or whatever. Well, like 2 or 3 days later at work, I had to do a valve adjustment on a Cummins diesel, and that required taking that valve cover off of that exact truck. And it was nothing like they made it out to be. So, you know, that shit's just prepackaged crap. They made it look easy so people would go buy whatever bolt-on they were trying to pitch in that episode, but it's not like that. There's a couple things that I guess you guys have asked about a lot. I'm going to touch down on them real quick. It's air conditioning problems and evap codes. I mean, I've got the manifold gauge set, I've got a vacuum pump, I've got a dye injection kit, I've got electronic leak detector, I've got orifice tube removers, I've got other miscellaneous air conditioning tools. And even with all that, probably close to $800–900 worth of diagnostic tools, I can't fix every air conditioner problem here. Even with the high-end scan tool, on top of all that, I can't fix every air conditioner problem. I mean, it wouldn't be fair to you guys for me to say, I think we're low on refrigerant, let's evac the system and pull out. We can't do that, you know. I mean, even basic AC checks require a couple $100 in tools. I mean, in my opinion, basic AC checks, they involve a scan tool and a manifold gauge set at the very least. As far as evap leaks, I have a problem doing evap leaks at home. And the reason is that I don't have a smoke machine. If I can't diagnose it without a smoke machine, I just don't see how you guys can do it without one either. Some people have looked at evap leaks like this. You know, if they replace the vent valve, the purge solenoid, and the gas cap, you know, they'll be in it for under $100 and it might fix the problem, and that might be true. That might be awesome. I can't show that though. I don't want you guys throwing parts at anything. We got to test this stuff. We got to make sure this stuff is broken so we're not wasting time. That shit look good.
That's what we used to do, man.
Rolling.
Alright, so we changed the rear differential, we changed the transfer case, all pretty simple. From a non-mechanic, just a little bit mechanically inclined, I can say that you'd be best off saving your money and doing it yourself.
That's proof right there, man. You know what I mean? So you figure what you figure you saved between doing the front diff, rear diff transfer case?
Probably saved about $180 by doing it myself.
My finger right there. Hey, now look, don't go too deep now, Nelson. Perfect. Well, you're like the Marines. There's only a select few that have ever touched this truck. So I think that about wraps it up. I want to thank you guys for watching. I want to thank you guys for subscribing. Once again, thanks to everybody for the positive feedback and the thumbs up in the videos. Really appreciate that shit. Good luck on the contest. Like I said, we're going to do this. Submit your video by December 15th. And as soon as I can, we'll get them brake tools videos up. Show you how to jack off your Trailblazer. Then we'll start doing some front pads and rotors on the Trailblazer. So, hope you guys stick around. Thanks again. And as always, if you like what you see, subscribe to my shit. And remember, Trailboy sucks.
Say that again?
Trailboy sucks. Trailboy sucks. Trailboy sucks.
All right.